You're going through a dusty old drawer, and you find a penny. Not just any penny, a 1969 Lincoln penny. Now, what if I told you that this tiny coin could be worth up to $3 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny, transforming your life overnight. Crazy, right? But stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why this coin is so valuable and, more importantly, how to check if you might be holding one of the rarest treasures in the coin world. Let's start with a little backstory. The 1969 D penny was minted in Denver, hence the D mint mark, and at first glance, it looks like just another ordinary coin. But here's where things get interesting. Due to a rare minting error, some of these pennies were struck with a double die. This means the design was accidentally stamped twice, creating a unique doubling effect on the lettering and numbers. Now, before you start raiding your piggy bank, let's set the scene. Picture this, millions of these pennies rolling off the presses in 1969. Only a tiny fraction had this doubling error. Today, these coins are like needles in a haystack. And because of their rarity, collectors are willing to pay top dollar, or in this case, top millions. But why? Why would someone pay so much for a penny? It's simple, rarity creates value. Think about it like this. If you had a one-of-a-kind baseball card or a rare stamp, collectors would jump at the chance to own it. The 1969 D double die penny falls into that same category, an extraordinary piece of history that's worth its weight in gold. Literally. Alright, so now you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have one of these coins? This is where it gets fun. Grab a magnifying glass or, better yet, a jeweler's loupe. Take a close look at the date, 1969. If you notice a clear doubling effect on the numbers or the word Liberty, you might just be in possession of a fortune. But here's a quick pro tip: don't mistake damage for doubling. Sometimes wear and tear on a coin can create illusions that look like errors. True double die coins have sharp, clear duplications. No smudging, no blurriness. Just crisp, unmistakable doubling, and don't forget about the D mint mark. It's the key to unlocking the value of this specific coin. Without it, you're looking at a different story. So, if you've got a 1969 penny but no D mark, don't lose hope. It might still be worth something, just not in the millions. Stick around, and I'll explain why later. Now, here's where the urgency comes in. The coin market is booming, and demand for rare pennies has never been higher. Collectors and investors are snatching up valuable coins faster than ever. The reason? Scarcity. Every year, more of these coins are discovered, sold, and locked away in private collections. That means fewer opportunities for you to cash in, but don't just take my word for it. One of these pennies sold at auction for over $3 million. Imagine the bidding war that went down. Picture the excitement, the adrenaline. That's the kind of value we're talking about here. Here's another thought to consider. What if you found one of these pennies today and didn't even know it? What if you spent it on a cup of coffee, unknowingly handing over a life-changing fortune? Scary, right? That's why it's crucial to check your change, your drawers, and even your old coin jars. You never know where treasure might be hiding. Before we wrap up, let me leave you with this. What if there's more to your old pennies than meets the eye? The 1969 D double die is just one of many rare coins out there. In my next video, we'll uncover other pennies that could be worth thousands, even millions. Could you be sitting on a goldmine without even knowing it? Stay tuned to find out, and if you're serious about uncovering hidden treasure, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss what's coming next. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and I'm here to help you navigate it. Now, go grab your coins, start inspecting, and who knows, maybe you're just one penny away from a millionaire's lifestyle. Do you have a 1971 Lincoln penny lying in your coin jar? If you do, stop what you're doing right now, because this penny might just make you a millionaire. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny, worth up to $2.8 million. In this video, We're diving deep into the secrets of the 1971's mint mark Lincoln penny and why collectors are willing to pay life-changing sums for it. So, grab a seat, and let's uncover what makes this coin so extraordinary. Let's start with a question. What if the coin you've overlooked for years could be your golden ticket to financial freedom? The 1971's penny, minted in San Francisco, is one of the most sought-after coins in the world today. But why? It all comes down to rarity, history, and, of course, an error. You see, this coin is not just any penny. Some versions have unique errors like double die obverse, meaning the front of the coin was struck incorrectly, creating a distinct doubling effect. This error was unintentional, but it's exactly what makes the coin priceless to collectors. Here's the exciting part. Not every 1971's penny has this error, but if yours does, you're sitting on a potential fortune. And no, you don't need a degree in numismatics to check if your penny is one of them. Later in the video, I'll show you how to spot the exact details that could turn your penny into a gold mine. You're flipping through your change, you find a 1971's penny, and you realize it's the one. What would you do with $2.8 million? Pay off debt? Travel the world? Buy your dream home? The possibilities are endless. But here's the catch, you'll never know unless you check. Stick with me because we're just getting started. Now, let's get into what makes these pennies worth so much. First, rarity. The 1971's penny is not a rare coin in itself, but the error varieties are extremely scarce. Coin collectors and investors love one thing more than anything else: exclusivity. If there are only a handful of coins with a specific error in existence, demand skyrockets. Second, condition. The grading scale for coins ranges from poor to mint state. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded as MS 65 or higher, are worth exponentially more. Here's a fun fact to keep you on your toes: one of these pennies in perfect condition sold for $2.8 million at auction. Yes, a penny. Can you believe it? If this doesn't make you want to check your coins, I don't know what will. But here's the kicker. Time is not on your side. As the years pass, fewer and fewer of these error coins remain in circulation. Coins get lost, damaged, or simply go unnoticed. That's why collectors are willing to pay a premium now. So, the urgency is real. If you've got a 1971's penny, it's time to act. Alright, here's the moment you've been waiting for. How do you know if your 1971's penny is the one worth millions? First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Look closely at the date and the S mint mark. If you notice any doubling on the numbers or letters, you might be looking at a double die obverse. Pay attention to the word liberty and the phrase, "In God we trust." If these areas show clear doubling, you've hit the jackpot. Also, check the overall condition of the coin. Does it look almost brand new? Less wear and tear mean higher value. Here's a humorous thought to keep you engaged. Imagine calling a coin dealer and saying, "Hey, I think I've got a $2.8 million penny." What's the first thing they'll ask? Probably if you're joking. But once they see your coin, they won't be laughing anymore, they'll be bidding for it. Now, here's your next step. If you suspect your penny is valuable, get it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This step is crucial because it verifies the authenticity and condition of your coin, which directly impacts its market value. Without grading, even the most extraordinary coin is just another penny in the eyes of buyers. So, what's next? Don't let this opportunity slip away. Check your coin jar, your dresser drawers, even the couch cushions. You never know where a hidden gem might be waiting. And if you find a 1971's penny, take the time to examine it closely. Remember, one small penny could be the key to transforming your financial future. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights on rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family. Who knows, you might just change someone's life by helping them uncover a hidden fortune. Ladies and gentlemen, Have you ever held a penny in your hand and wondered if it could be worth a fortune? What if I told you that an ordinary-looking penny, minted in 1973 without a mint mark, could be worth up to $2.5 million? Yes, you heard that right, millions for a single cent. By the end of this video, you'll not only know why this coin is so valuable but also how you could potentially profit from it. So stick around, because this penny story might just change your life. How often do you actually look at your pocket change? Most of us don't. But every now and then, a seemingly unremarkable coin has an extraordinary story to tell. The 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of those coins. It was minted in Philadelphia, where coins typically don't have a mint mark. So, what makes this one so special? The answer lies in its rarity and condition. Most pennies from this era were mass-produced and heavily circulated, losing their original luster and design detail. However, a handful of these 1973 pennies were preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition. Combine that with a few unique errors or anomalies, and you have the recipe for a coin worth a small fortune. Think of it as finding a diamond in the rough, but here's the twist: not everyone recognizes the value of these coins. In fact, millions of people might unknowingly spend them on a cup of coffee or toss them into a jar. That's where you come in. You're sorting through a jar of old coins, your heart racing as you inspect each penny under a magnifying glass. You spot a 1973 penny. Could this be it? Could this be the one that changes everything? The excitement of the hunt is real, but so is the fear of missing out. What if you've already let a valuable coin slip through your fingers? To help you identify the real treasures, here are the key things to look for in a 1973 no-mint mark penny. First, check its condition. Coins in near-perfect, uncirculated condition are the most valuable. Second, look for any unusual features or minting errors, like doubled letters or off-center strikes. These rare quirks can multiply a coin's worth exponentially. Finally, confirm it's a genuine 1973 penny with no mint mark, minted in Philadelphia. And here's the kicker: not all collectors know about these details. That's why knowledge is power. With the right information, you could turn an overlooked penny into a payday that dreams are made of. But let me ask you, when was the last time you checked your change? Because every day you wait could be another day someone else cashes in on what might have been your fortune. Now, let's talk numbers. Why is this penny valued at up to $2.5 million? The answer lies in supply and demand. Serious collectors are willing to pay top dollar for rare, high-quality coins to complete their collections. When these 1973 pennies appear at auctions, the bidding wars can get fierce, driving prices to jaw-dropping heights. Here's where things get even more exciting: you don't need to be an expert to profit from this opportunity. By simply educating yourself and inspecting your coins, you could stumble upon a treasure hiding in plain sight. And let's not forget the thrill of seeing a simple penny turn into a life-changing windfall. Imagine paying off your debts, upgrading your lifestyle, or even retiring early, all because of a single coin. But don't take my word for it. Just recently, a 1973 no-mint mark penny sold for over $2 million at auction. The owner had kept it in a collection for decades, never realizing its true value until they decided to have it appraised. What if your penny could be next? As we wrap up, let me leave you with this: coins like these are more than just currency. They're pieces of history, gateways to wealth, and opportunities waiting to be discovered. But time is of the essence. The market for rare coins is competitive, and prices can fluctuate. The sooner you act, the better your chances of cashing in. So, go ahead, check your change jar, dig through those old drawers, and inspect every penny you come across. Who knows? That humble little coin could be the key to a brighter, wealthier future. And if you do find a rare gem, don't forget to get it appraised and share your success story. A single penny in your pocket change that could change your life forever. Yes, I'm talking about the 1978 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. This isn't just any ordinary coin, it's a treasure hiding in plain sight. Believe it or not, some of these pennies have fetched as much as $2.3 million at auction. Sounds too good to be true, right? But keep watching because I'm about to reveal why this coin is so valuable, how to spot one, and how it could be your golden ticket to financial freedom. Here's a question for you. When was the last time you really looked at your spare change? Not just to buy a coffee, but to uncover a potential fortune. You might be throwing away a jackpot every time you pass over your pennies. Let's dive into the fascinating story behind this rare coin and why it has collectors and investors scrambling to get their hands on it. The story of the 1978 Lincoln penny starts with a small, unassuming detail: the lack of a mint mark. In 1978, the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of pennies, but they didn't use a mint mark. Most of these coins are just regular pennies worth 1 cent, but a select few stand out due to exceptional errors or pristine conditions. And here's the kicker: those rare variations are what make this coin so desirable. Now, before you run to your coin jar, let me paint you a picture. Imagine standing at an auction, the room buzzing with excitement. The auctioneer announces the next item, a 1978 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, and the bidding starts. Within minutes, the price soars into the millions. That's not a fantasy, it's happened before, and it can happen again. But what makes this coin worth so much? It's a combination of rarity, condition, and demand. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that are uncirculated, free of scratches, and have sharp, well-defined details. And if there's an error, like a misstrike or double die, you've hit the jackpot. These coins are so rare that even seasoned collectors struggle to find them. That rarity drives up their value. Here's a quick tip: look closely at the edges of your penny. Does it have a clear, strong strike? Are the details on Lincoln's face crisp? These are signs that your penny might be worth more than you think. But don't worry if you're not sure, I'll show you exactly how to verify its authenticity later. Now, let's break the monotony with a quick question. Did you know that the average person in the US unknowingly throws away about $62 a year in loose change? Imagine if one of those pennies was worth $2.3 million. Makes you think twice about that couch cushion, doesn't it? So, how can you find out if your 1978 Lincoln penny is the one? First, grab a magnifying glass and inspect your coin. Look for pristine condition and any unique features like errors or anomalies. Next, consult a professional coin appraiser or send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. These experts can confirm its authenticity and grade its condition, which plays a massive role in determining its value. And here's where it gets exciting. Once your coin is authenticated, you can list it at auction or sell it to private collectors. Websites like Heritage Auctions or even eBay are great places to start. But remember, timing is everything. The demand for rare coins fluctuates, so it's crucial to strike when interest is high. Now, here's your cliffhanger. What if I told you there's another penny, even more valuable than the 1978 no-mint mark, hiding in circulation right now? You won't believe the story behind it, and I'll share all the details in my next video. So, if you don't want to miss out on potentially life-changing information, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't wait. That jar of pennies sitting in your closet might just hold the key to a wealthy lifestyle. Check your change today. Who knows? You could be holding a $2.3 million treasure right now. Holding a small copper penny in your hand, something you've likely seen thousands of times. Now, what if I told you that this humble coin could be worth up to $2 million? Yes, $2 million for a single penny. It sounds unbelievable, but today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1981 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, a coin that's turning ordinary people into millionaires. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know how to identify if you've got one of these treasures hiding in plain sight. Let's start with a quick question. When was the last time you checked your spare change? No, I'm serious. Your next grocery store run could be your first step toward financial freedom. Or are you the type to let coins pile up in jars? If so, keep watching. Your jar could be a goldmine. The story begins with a unique error that occurred at the Philadelphia Mint in 1981. Normally, coins minted in Philadelphia don't carry a mint mark, but in that year, a small batch of Lincoln pennies was struck with a flawless, high-quality finish meant only for proof coins. Somehow, these pristine coins ended up in circulation. This tiny detail, invisible to most, is what transforms an ordinary penny into a rare collector's item, but here's the catch: not every 1981 penny without a mint mark is worth a fortune. And this is where many people miss out. The valuable ones have distinct features, and identifying these can be the difference between a penny worth 1 cent and a life-changing payday. Before we get to how to spot these features, let's pause for a moment. Imagine the possibilities if you found one. A new house, traveling the world, or retiring years earlier than planned. Think about how this one coin could transform your life. The thought is thrilling, isn't it? But don't get too comfortable, you've got work to do. Let's uncover what makes this penny so extraordinary. First, examine the coin's surface. Is it unusually shiny, with a mirror-like finish? This is the first sign of a proof-quality penny. Next, look at the edges. A 1981 no-mint mark penny of this caliber will have sharp, well-defined rims. And here's a pro tip: check for any doubling on the lettering or Lincoln's profile. These errors can multiply the coin's value exponentially. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. You might be thinking, this sounds great, but what are the odds I'll actually find one? And that's fair. But let me share a quick story. Not long ago, a man in Michigan was sorting through his late father's coin collection when he stumbled upon an unassuming penny. That coin. It sold for $1.8 million at auction. Here's the kicker: his dad almost threw it away, not realizing its worth. Imagine if he had. The fear of missing out just got very real, didn't it? And speaking of missing out, here's the big cliffhanger: there's an even rarer variant of this coin that collectors are hunting for right now. It's so rare, even seasoned experts have difficulty finding it. I'll reveal what it is shortly, but first, let's talk about why these coins fetch such staggering prices. That it all boils down to supply and demand. Collectors crave rare coins to complete their sets, and when a coin as unique as this appears, the competition gets fierce. Bidding wars break out, and prices skyrocket. This isn't just about owning a coin, it's about owning a piece of history. And here's the kicker: the rarer the coin, the higher the price. Now, back to that ultra-rare variant. It's the 1981 no-mint mark penny with a double die obverse, meaning Lincoln's profile and the lettering show a slight doubling effect. If you spot this on your coin, you're looking at a potential multi-million-dollar payday, but don't wait too long to start searching. Coins in circulation are constantly being lost or damaged, and the number of pristine examples is shrinking every day. Every moment you delay is another opportunity slipping through your fingers. So, what's next? Grab a magnifying glass, open that dusty coin jar, and start hunting. Check every 1981 penny you come across. If you're not sure about a coin, don't take chances. Reach out to a professional appraiser or a trusted coin dealer for verification. Remember, fortune favors the prepared. The difference between an ordinary day and an extraordinary discovery could be as simple as taking action right now. Who knows? The next time you pick up a penny, you might be holding a ticket to the life you've always dreamed of. Where ordinary pennies turn into extraordinary fortunes. Today, we're uncovering a coin that could change your life forever: the 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. Could you be holding a $1.7 million treasure without even knowing it? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll learn why this humble penny is one of the most sought-after coins in the world, how to identify it, and how you can cash in on it. You're sorting through an old jar of coins, maybe from your grandparents' attic or a dusty drawer in your house. Suddenly, you notice a penny that looks a little different. It's a 1984 Lincoln penny, but something's missing. There's no mint mark. You might shrug it off, but what if I told you this seemingly ordinary coin could be worth as much as $1.7 million? Think about that. One penny. A coin you could have walked past 1,000 times. Worth millions. Doesn't that make you want to go grab every jar, drawer, and shoebox of coins you own. Hold that thought, because what I'm about to reveal might make you sprint to your stash. Why is this particular coin so valuable? Here's the scoop. In 1984, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. Most of them were struck at the Denver or Philadelphia mints, and these coins bear the D or no mint mark respectively. But there's a rare subset of these pennies, likely produced in error, that lack the usual identifying marks. And within this group lies the treasure we're talking about today. Let's get into specifics. This no mint mark 1984 penny is sought after for more than just its rarity. There's something unique about its doubling. Known as double die obverse or DDO, this coin's features, like Lincoln's profile or the lettering, appear slightly doubled, giving it a distinct and unmistakable look. Some collectors have even said it's like spotting a ghost image on a penny. Creepy or cool? You decide. Still with me? Because here comes the kicker. Not every 1984 penny is a jackpot, but if you spot the right traits, you're looking at a coin that's in high demand among collectors. They're willing to pay top dollar, sometimes upwards of $1.7 million, for pristine examples. Now, you're probably thinking, how do I know if I've got one of these golden copper tickets? Here's your checklist. First, check the date. It must be 1984. Look for the mint mark. If there's none, you've passed the first test. Examine the coin under magnification. Pay special attention to Lincoln's profile, the word Liberty, and the year. If you notice any doubling, you're on to something. Don't have a magnifying glass? No problem. Use your phone camera and zoom in, just don't let your cat knock the coin off the table. Yes, I'm speaking from experience. Once you've confirmed your penny's potential, it's time to have it authenticated. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can verify its authenticity and assign a grade, which determines its market value. Yes, there's a fee involved, but think of it as a tiny investment compared to the millions you might earn. Before we wrap up, let's address the elephant in the room. What happens if you don't check your pennies? Let me paint a picture. Someone out there right now is sitting on a couch, unaware that their coin jar contains a $1.7 million penny. Don't let that be you. The opportunity is here, but it won't wait forever. Now, here's the final piece of advice. Even if your penny doesn't hit the jackpot, don't stop searching. Rare coins are out there, and they're being discovered every day by people just like you. So, grab your coin jars, get inspecting, and maybe, just maybe, your next trip to the bank will be to deposit a fortune. Let's keep this journey going. Drop a comment below if you found a rare coin, or if you're inspired to start hunting. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss another chance to turn pennies into prosperity. Remember, the next great treasure could be right in your pocket. But up to $1 million. Hard to believe, isn't it? Yet, a rare 2021 D Lincoln penny has taken the coin collecting world by storm. Today, you might be holding a small fortune and not even know it. Are you ready to find out if you have one? Before you toss out that pocket change or leave that old coin jar gathering dust, you'll want to stay until the end of this video. Because not only will I reveal what makes this coin so valuable, but I'll also show you how to spot these rare gems and turn them into life-changing wealth. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. By the way, if you're already thinking, a penny? Worth $1 million? Yeah, right, well, you're not alone. But as they say, one man's trash is another's treasure. In this case, it's literal. So, why is the 2021 D Lincoln penny causing such a buzz? Let's dive into the fascinating world of coin errors and minting anomalies. The D stands for the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's primary production facilities. But here's where things get interesting. Some 2021 D pennies were struck with unique errors that collectors will pay a fortune to own, and here's the kicker: these errors are incredibly rare, and most people don't even know what to look for. Could you imagine accidentally spending one of these coins on a cup of coffee? Ouch! That's why understanding their value and rarity is so important. Let's break this down. First, there are coins with striking errors, like double dies or off-center strikes. These imperfections make them one of a kind. Second, coins in pristine condition, graded MS67 or higher, fetch the highest prices at auction. And finally, coins with historical significance or limited production numbers add to their allure. So, how can you tell if your 2021 D penny is worth more than its weight in copper? Stay with me because, in just a moment, I'll show you the exact signs to look for, and we'll talk about how one of these pennies recently sold for an eye-popping amount. Alright, let's get into the specifics. To identify a valuable 2021 D penny, start with a magnifying glass. Look for errors like double stamping, where letters or numbers appear shadowed or misaligned. Check for off-center designs, and pay attention to the luster and condition of the coin. The fewer scratches and blemishes, the higher the value. Here's where it gets exciting. A 2021 D penny with a rare error in near-perfect condition was recently sold for $1.15 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, one penny turned someone into a millionaire overnight. And there could be more out there, waiting to be discovered. The question is, will you find one before someone else does? When was the last time you actually looked at your spare change? If it's been a while, maybe it's time to start. After all, who knows what treasures might be hiding in plain sight, but don't stop here. Once you found a potential treasure, how do you verify its worth and sell it for top dollar? Coming up in our next video, I'll walk you through the process step by step and share insider tips on where to auction your rare coins for maximum profit. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more tips about rare coins and hidden fortunes. Drop a comment below if you think you've got a 2021 D penny in your collection. I'd love to hear your story. Remember, fortunes are often found where you least expect them. Until next time, keep checking your change, and who knows? The next life-changing penny could be yours.